What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from the Go to Guild here, doing another set of Teardowns. We do have a special guest. This is something we haven't done before, but I wanted to do Teardowns with somebody else who's also an expert in working with companies and understanding what actually converts on the consumer side and B2B. So without further ado, our guest. Blake Smith from Allsmith. Everybody give him a round of applause. Yes.
Let's go.
Good to see you, Blake. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and what you do at Allsmith.
Sure. Yeah. So background was a tech consumer founder. I founded a company called Cladwell.com back in 2012. Sold that in 2019. So if you're picturing the era of like subscription apps being what all the startups were, I was in that era. And we were mostly driven through paid ads, going to landing pages, going to email drips, going to some sort of subscription, CAC to LTV, all that sort of game. We got investment from Science Incorporated, who invested in us, as well as maybe 20 different subscription apps, along with also like Dollar Shave Club, MeUndies, Liquid Death. So I've been playing this game of spend a dollar and try to get more than a dollar back out for a long time. So since selling that company in 2019 for a very unimpressive amount, it was like, congratulations, you did a good job. And so I then kind of looked at it like, I really enjoy that growth process. I like optimizing funnels. So we started an agency called Allsmith Growth, and it's at allsmith.org. And what we do is we help with consumer funnels. So typically we're working with some sort of paid ad platform, it's Google or Meta or even LinkedIn or TikTok, driving to custom landing pages from there, call to action, driving into email drip. Mostly on the consumer side, we do a decent amount of e-com, but also a decent amount of like consumer subscription. We do some B2B that's more like business to professional, but I'd say we're very much not in the enterprise sales world. So this is the world that I live in, and so I think this is going to be really fun. I'm excited to jump into this.
Very cool, man. So if we had to really sum you up into kind of one phrase.
He's a businessman. He's a man of business.
A man of business.
Yeah, that's right. I like that.
All right, so let's jump into it. So the first site we're going to check out is Toypal.ai.
Okay.
This is on Product Hunt today. I haven't checked this out at all, but just to read through, guide behaviors with gentle whispers. Let your child's favorite soft toy become the storyteller. Craft personalized stories featuring your child's name in all stories, and allow their plushy friend guide them towards positive choices.
Uh-oh. All right.
What are you seeing here? I'll play this
All right.
video.
Yeah, you want to try to play it? I'll give you
Ever
the first
wished your
15
child's
seconds.
favorite toy could do the talking for you? Tired of bedtime battles, mealtime meltdowns, and endless reminders? Imagine a parenting tool disguised as a toy that transforms those everyday struggles into joyful bonding moments. That's Toypal, your secret weapon for raising happy, healthy kids. Toypal turns your child's favorite cuddly companion into a personalized storyteller. With a vast library of over 500 stories, plus the ability to create your own using our intuitive app, Toypal makes screen time a thing of the past. Imagine your little one's face lighting up as they hear their own name in a magical bedtime story. Picture them gobbling up their veggies, inspired by a tale of their toy dinosaur's epic food quest.
We have all sorts of tasty vegetables. We dinosaurs know that these veggies help us grow big and strong.
Toypal's AI-powered technology makes it easy to create engaging tales that spark imagination, build healthy habits, and teach valuable life lessons. Toypal isn't just a toy. It's a parenting partner that helps you connect with your child on a deeper level, all while making
All right, that's really good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, can we scroll? Can you scroll?
Well, first we do the hero just to see, like,
Okay, just the hero.
what's your reaction just to the hero part of this?
Okay. Let's do I like, I wish, I wonder. Things I like. I love that there's a buy now above the fold. Good job, guys. Like having a buy now above the fold. They're not acting like there's some meta brand. They're saying this is the product we're selling.
Yeah.
If you look at like 80% of the first $2 million you make in revenue as an e-com brand is going to come from one SKU. And so you should essentially, before you make $2 million, you should assume I am a one SKU product company and don't treat yourself like some monster brand or something like that. If
Yeah.
you even go to like um, native deodorant or something like that, even till recently, they were like pushing one bar of deodorant that was their best seller
Yeah.
because that's actually what works the best. So I love that they're doing
Got it.
buy now up there. That's great.
Right.
Um, I love they're calling out the next day delivery, free shipping. Like that's great. I love that they have a video, and the video gave me the aha pretty quickly. So that's
Yeah.
great. Things I wish were different. Um, the promise, guide behaviors with gentle whispers, is not a promise. That's a what statement, and what should be happening here.
Yeah.
Never mind the kids' toy parents pal thing up at the top, which I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. I don't know
That's
what that is
a
either.
bizarre place to put that. Um, Down below is where the hero copy. What I want is I want the promise right there, right? Um, and not only do they not put a promise there, I'm not sure what the promise is. My wife and I have 6 kids, number 7 on the way, and like I'm trying to figure out like if there's a pain point in parenting, I've got it, right?
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the pain is entirely. It seemed kind of like she was pissed that her kid wanted to connect with her while she was doing dishes. Was what I got from the
It's
video.
like,
Which
mommy,
is
can we
not,
play?
No! God,
it's like
please, no!
shut
No!
up.
No!
Exactly. So I feel like there's a lack of clarity on the promise and the problem. I think they've got it in there, but I don't think it's kind of brought up to the front. Um, and so I thought the screen time thing, when they started bringing that in, make that's a real problem that people
Yeah.
have, which is like, how do I help my child play independently without a screen? Now we're talking. That's a
Yeah.
promise, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you have only one kid. My oldest wanted to narrate his entire life, from the age of 0 to like even now he's 13, and like he still wants to narrate. And like there are times where he needs to be independent, and that would have been nice to have something like that. So I like that. Things I wonder. Said I like. Said I wish. Things I wonder. Oh, one other thing that I wish was different is like, what the heck is going on with this empty space around kind of
On
call it
this.
7 o'clock on the clock face? That's a lot of really expensive real estate right there. That's the best spot.
Yeah, I
And
feel
so
like
that's kind of a
something with the design is off. It's like things aren't really
yeah.
centered, and I don't.
I
Again,
bet.
this kid's toy thing is kind of strange.
Have you done built with this? I'm curious if this is built with like not Shopify. I bet you it is. Toypal. What is it? Toypal.ai. Let's find out.
Toypal.ai. Yeah.
Let's look.
Yeah.
It is built with Shopify. Okay, so it's
It is
Shopify. It's
Shopify.
just not a great theme. Or
Yeah.
maybe you have weird desktop dimensions or something. The only other thing I wish was different is the hero. There's no hero image, and like I'm a sucker for what's the image that is going to capture
Yeah.
the essence of what this thing is. And I feel like in consumer brands, like that image is everything. Um, Look at Nike, and like Nike has this incredible skill of finding the image that just drives to the heart of what they're trying to communicate. We got to find that image, right? And this is where I think investing in photography or imagery and that sort of thing, like that is where it makes such a big difference. Is like
Yeah.
we are story-based creatures, we're image-based creatures. We need that thing,
Totally.
and so I don't see that here.
Especially this is like a personal thing. This is like a very emotional product. So I
Yes,
feel like there is an image that would make sense for this. Let's like
totally.
go through the rest of the page and see
Yep.
if anything
Um,
stands out.
Again, I love that this is just right. This is like we don't have to leave this page to buy the thing. I love that. The sticky buy now at the top is a little weird since there's another buy now here, but that's not going to kill us. Um, scroll up. Sorry, scroll up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Rather than tell me free shipping, 30-day money back guarantee, and support 24/7, those are not my biggest concerns. Put benefits there. I want to
Yeah.
know the benefits, which is right, like independent playtime, like whatever else. Like I want call out the benefits there. All right, keep going.
Yeah. And
That shouldn't be the hero image here. That was not the right hero image. Give me a face. I need a face. You should click on
from
that
this
woman there.
from this
Yeah,
character.
yes, I need a human face or I need a shiny thing. It's like,
Yeah.
can I, right? How do I relate to this thing? Nope. Maybe. No.
Almost that. You probably want the kid
That's
in
what should
there.
be. Yeah, that's what should be under next to the 1,500 verified reviews. That picture should be next to that.
Yeah.
I just want to give me a shiny apple photo. Okay, if you want to keep
Yeah.
scrolling down.
Yeah.
Um,
And we
Playful
have
parenting tool disguised as a toy.
Successful
That
families.
sounds nefarious.
Yeah, that sounds
Disguised,
crazy.
disguised as a toy. Yeah.
God damn, homie.
Also, I like
It's like you tricked them
94%
into
say
eating.
it great.
You
Yeah.
tricked them into eating their vegetables with this toy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes. 94% say it great. That's what it said.
yeah, a lot of the copy I feel is like either chat GPT'd or
You
just
too.
not a
Yeah.
native English speaker, so they probably just have to
Yeah.
do some
This is
proofreading.
nice. Add personalized stories, even safe attachment, you establish routines, screen-free play, full privacy.
Yeah,
This is cool. We're giving some benefits. I like that. I like
yeah,
the photo. That's cool.
yeah. I like that part.
Look
Oh
at this.
yes,
Wait, what is
Oh
that?
yeah.
Welcome to Toypal. What is Toypal?
there you
Story.
go.
Walkie-talkie speaker.
Is it a heart?
Little accessory.
Speaks to you. Says I love you.
You actually connect it like this to any soft toy. Now you have a talking soft toy. Through the app you can create
I like this.
personalized stories for her with her name embedded in all the stories. And then we have 500 plus 3 stories in the app. This is a parenting tool rather than a toy.
It's not me telling him to clean his room, it's the toy.
That's
I
the
love
toy.
it.
Cal went everywhere with
That's all you need.
He had a younger sister named Claire. July had
Yeah.
strong love for her trusted
All right, pause it for a sec.
I feel like this is better than
This
the
guy.
produced video.
This guy, I don't know if he's a dad. Right? There might be a kid out of the shot, but they never gave me the context of that guy being a dad. And I'm like, I think there's a question of like, are we targeting? We can't say we're targeting parents. We have to say we're targeting mothers or we're targeting fathers. And right now, there's like some young 20-something women. Like, I love the concept of on the street. I think actually his energy is great, and you can tell he believes in it. That's awesome. But narrow. We need to find the one, most likely statistically mother who is going to love this thing, and let's only talk to her.
And I feel like
or the kid. Yeah.
And the parts where that mother is speaking, I thought were the most compelling parts. Like he's trying to like tell people about, oh, these are the benefits of it, and it's like, okay, but you're selling it. Like you want them to react and come up with a scenario in their own life that would make sense for why this is useful.
Yeah.
I do like this way better
that's a good
than the
moment.
produced video.
Me too.
It's cool.
It's more fun. Which age are you going suitable for?
So different age groups.
Okay.
Cool.
This is all within range of like scroll back up. Hold on. Scroll back up to this. That's gotta be a violation of copyright. The Ariel.
Oh yeah.
That one there was a violation.
Yeah.
That's gotta be right.
Gotta be a violation.
I don't think she's the only one. Is that JFK? That's fun. And Abraham Lincoln. I like that.
Well, they probably made it in Mid-Journey, so
yeah, for sure. I do think that maybe we're going to be in trouble on the Mermaid one and the Simba one. That Simba one
that
is
one's
totally
too. Yeah, it's too clear.
Okay, cool. But we'll figure it out. That's a high class problems, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I love the word on the street. I love these people. That's great. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep that. I love that. Put that further up. I want humans telling me how great this is. I put that whole section way up there, right below the fold. So it's almost like half above the fold. So then I scroll down and then I'm looking at other human beings. This is
Unbox.
it's great.
Okay, next day delivery. We've said that a few times. The power of storytelling is timeless and universal. What is this?
What?
What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what we're doing there. Okay.
I don't know what we're doing there. FAQs on the homepage. What's your take on FAQs on homepages?
I love them. I'm just at the very bottom.
Oh,
I'm totally fine with that.
That's totally the opposite of my view. I always feel like FAQs on homepages, because most of the time the first question is like, what is whatever the website is? And I'm like, the point of the website is to tell you what it is. So like, it's not.
I would overcome objections. I would just use it to overcome objections. If I can list out the common objections, like the biggest objection I'm going to have right here is going to be, do I have to pay monthly for this? And if the answer is no, now you got my attention, right?
But I feel like that is something that should get explained on the page beforehand. Typically, it's like,
probably.
If it's in the FAQ, like it should be represented in some kind of visual way on the page. If it's important enough to put on the homepage, you know what I mean? What if my child doesn't like the stories?
I'm not going to fight, over that one. I feel like that's fair. Keep scrolling down. I want to see the team stuff, and then, we need to talk about the biggest problem out of all of
Okay.
this stuff. So in general, I like the offer, and I can see there's going to be someone who's going to dominate this world. The
Yeah.
biggest problem we have is $41. That's the
$41.
problem.
What's the problem with that? Too expensive or too
Um,
cheap?
no, it's definitely not too expensive for as a consumer. But the problem is, if I'm going to get really good purchases at scale, it's not going to be below $20 or $25 per purchase. And gross margin on this is not
It's not more than
lower than
50%.
is not more than 50%. And so, and if there's no recurring business model, at best, we're going to have a break even business, but this is not going to work. You got to be in 2024, you got to be over $100, ideally over $200 in LTV for an e-commerce brand in order to actually scale with paid ads. And maybe they're just not going to do that. And that's okay. But the framework I'm coming from is like rapid growth of e-com, and ads are still a big part of that. And that's not going to work.
Got it. Cool. All right, let's wrap up. Toypal, what would you give it? What would you rate this page on the hero and for the full page on a scale of 1 to 10? Typically, we do 7 is like you understand. 7 to 8 is like you understand what the product is. 8 is you understand why it's better than other things. 9 is like you would be ready to buy, like straight from the hero.
Yep. I'm gonna say 6.
You gotta give it like
I think we can get to a 7.
6 point something. You gotta no rookie scores.
6.4. 6.4. So it rounds down to 6. And if you want it to be a 7, give me a hero image with the thing pinned on the stuffed animal, and I'm there. That's a 7 because I didn't get that until I scrolled.
Gotcha.
But they have most of the ingredients here.
Yeah.
Right, most of the ingredients are here, and some of their intuitions are right. I think the video is good, so this is not bad. This is a couple growth sprints away from a solid 9.
Yeah, I agree. I'd probably give it like a 6.62. I think it's there. It's just maybe I feel like the things below on the page were just way more compelling than what they put at the top. It doesn't seem like there was a lot of thought on that first paragraph. So yeah, cool. Toypal AI. Good to see you guys. Next up,
let's do it.
Cowboy. Now I
Google.
went to the Cowboy.
That was gonna be Google. Yeah.
Google. What the hell is this search?
How they do it? Literally no explanation. What's this hero image? Unimpressed.
What is this image actually? It's Paris Games powerlifting. Got it.
I think it's so fun that they do this every day. They change it. That is super fun.
Yeah, they've kept that up.
Or they're still doing that.
So I wanted to load this live because you'll see what goes on. But
okay, they have Cowboy.com.
Yeah.
Awesome. Way to go. Ooh, I kind of like the period at the end. That's fun.
Yeah. So
it's World Car Free Month.
It's World Car Free Month.
Car free. Got it.
What the hell
did
you just say?
The dash.
So this pop up, I don't know. I don't know what this product is yet, and it's already popping up, which is not my favorite. So I did want to. What is your take on these things? Because obviously, people are like using Klaviyo and trying to capture emails, and it's like I remember even more like probably like 5-6 years ago, like everything was like an exit pop up on every single page. So, and I think it's maybe common. I
still believe in collecting email. This is too quick. And you in 2024, you got to entice me with something awesome. Give me an 8-step series from the founder talking about how to reduce carbon emissions in your personal life with 1 step per day, or like give me something that's like, whether I'm into this bike or not, you're going to give me something. Like, who does that well? Mudwater. Mudwater has done a great job of that, where they're like, you're being brought into a lifestyle that happens to maybe drink their little gross drink. But like you're being brought into a world of rejecting caffeine and living more calmly and awarely and that sort of stuff. So, okay.
Interesting. Cruiser. It's World Car Free Month. With leasing, trade-in, or interest-free payments, it's easier than ever to ride with us.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have context. Now, if they have a landing page, that might be, I don't know, but and we're not. Yeah, let's keep on scrolling down. I think
Yeah.
right now I'm not leaving. Right,
So,
like they've done nothing
yeah.
that hurts me. The image is beautiful, although cut off. But
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm going to scroll, and so
Yeah.
it didn't ruin me.
It
And
didn't ruin
I'd say
you.
from a brand standpoint, from a color standpoint, from a brand standpoint,
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm like, this feels
Feels legit.
attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about this was looks like you're in the United States. So they are using your IP and trying to segment people because that might be
Yeah.
part of where their production is, what's going on. And I think that's like maybe a underutilized tactic of maybe finding ways to specify your content to where people are coming from. You can use any of that context. We did some consulting for IP Info, which is an API for doing some of this stuff. And a lot of the case studies where people were finding ways, especially in e-com, of serving up products that might make more sense for a particular country or audience. So I thought that was pretty cool to start. But World Car Free Month, I don't know what that is. Maybe
It's car free. It's a dash. You need car free. Then it's like, oh, it's World Car Free Month. I like the phrase "car free" as a promise. That would be super cool. Make your life car free. That's kind of sweet. I like that.
Yeah. Because I guess the fact that it's World Car Free Month does not relate to them necessarily. So.
No, I don't even know what.
Okay, now cue the music and that star thing.
Classic commercial. So just on the hero, just on the hero, I would probably give this like 6-1 because I really don't. Because I don't know if this is like a regular bike. I guess I eventually saw it says e-bikes, so I guess they're e-bikes, but I wouldn't actually know.
I'm giving it. Last one was a 6.4. This one for me is a 6.7. Those 3 bips, I think, or 30 bips, come from the fact that it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. You gave me something tasty, and I want something tasty.
Yeah. Okay. Cruiser ST, rise and share. Find my bike theft protection. Adaptive power mobile service.
Is this just like it's a bike sharing? Like Lime?
I don't know.
know.
I mean, that's 2,000.
Keep scrolling. I want to know.
I actually don't.
2,000 euros in America.
It can't
what are we
be
talking about?
It can't be bike share then if it's 3,000 euros. Lean into
right,
it.
But it said rise and share. Oh, maybe your bike. You buy the bike and then you can share it.
I don't know.
That's it. That'd be a cool idea. Like if you could share, kind of like what we're supposed to do with our Teslas eventually. If they're going to go and do Uber for us while we sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Introducing games. Oh no.
What is going on?
You're playing games. Yeah. You're playing games with my heart, Cowboy. I don't even know what you're doing.
I don't even know. I'm
Cowboy,
so confused.
Cowboy can't be contained. Cowboy is like he's wild, and like he doesn't have time to tell us what he does. He's out. He's just pow pow pow, just shooting.
Oh man, you want me to follow convention? Hell no. Doing what I want.
Shockingly smooth.
Shockingly smooth.
Okay,
I believe it.
What this is.
Whatever it's smooth about, I believe it. It's just so well, like their designer is just amazing. I get it.
Yeah.
But I guess these are e-bikes that people buy. The sharing thing is throwing me off.
Yes.
Trade yours. Yeah. I don't know. Meet your match.
Do you know what should solve this? All the designer has to do is just take it to Starbucks. Right. Just take it to Starbucks and sit down, buy 5 people coffee, say, will you look at this and tell me what it is and whether it's cool?
Yeah.
You'll get the answer. You'll get the same experience we're getting right now, which is like, I don't understand. I think I like it, but I don't understand.
Yeah. That's a lot of some of the stuff we're doing for companies, just getting those like video like walkthrough onboardings, because it's just so informative just to see what random people actually think of what you're doing, because I think sometimes you get so deep into what you're doing. It's like they've been building this for years. This is not like an easy thing you just spin up. So they know so much about bikes that they just assume that people just like come with that same level of knowledge.
Yes. This is like, they probably have a great culture, this company. And it's a total echo chamber, so they don't actually know what's happening. All right, services, theft insurance, Cowboy Care. I think it's just an e-bike.
I think it's just an e-bike, yeah. The share thing was kind
of...
I was thinking of...
That really threw us for a loop, didn't it?
But the Connect thing, what is this games?
Rise and share. Automatic assistance. Annual repairs. What is Rise and Share? I'm still bothered by this. They're not even in the United States. Oh, maybe that. No, they're not.
Yeah,
All right, UK is the closest one. Can you? Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's trying to like be kind of a real life Peloton. Like there's some gamification of actually riding. That's actually, I kind of like that. That's a very cool idea. Oh, okay. I get it. So the games are just a way to get you onto the bike and to kind of encourage you to do more. That's a very cool idea.
Yeah. It's fun. It's like, you ever see that zombie thing where like you would go on a run and then all of a sudden you have audio and it would be like you're being chased by zombies. It's like, it's 200 feet behind you, run. And like you literally, it would just create a workout. It's essentially fight or flight. It's like flight. And I thought that was a fun concept. All right. Let's back it up here a little bit. I like I Wish I Wonder. What do I like? Like we said before, they own the .com. That's sweet. The design is soft on the eyes. Cowboy, you are riding away with my heart. I love the design. I love the fonts. I bet you it's nice and mobile responsive. Just generally, this is a great designer. What I wish was different. All the words.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and to be fair, they're doing an Apple approach to product marketing, which is much more about the product, right? Shiny, glossy, that sort of thing. But Apple too still shows what we're like, the human element. And I'm not seeing the up close, freckled face of the person who embodies the movement that we're a part of.
Like the person, like in pure joy because they've been able to ride on this.
Right. I mean, that guy. Honestly, that guy's the Cowboy Care guy's frustrated. That guy's like, damn it!
It's like, I can't believe I got to do this.
Fights, and you're taking pictures of me. So I'm gonna say, I wish two things. The copy is not vetted against real human beings. Shout out, go to Guild. They just send real consumers against it, and that will massively improve conversion rates on this. And the other thing is there's no human connection within there, despite the design being beautiful. Things I wonder, what do I wonder for this brand?
Are people using it is what I'm wondering. It's like...
The Peloton thing is, if you were going to use that analogy, Peloton is a community. It's a cult, right? That happens to have stationary bikes. And if that's the case, I don't get that here. And that's what I would be most worried about, because at $3,000 a pop, it's going to be real expensive to spend your way on Meta to get somebody to transact. And so it would be far more ideal if like this was something that we're all a part of, and I'm not getting that from the landing page. So I'd say my wonder is what the community element is.
Yeah, but I did see like on the games thing, there's like a leaderboard and it's like some kind of competitive part. So I assume that maybe that is part of that piece. But okay, final score on this, you gave it a 6.7.
Yeah, 6.7. You know what? I may revise. I'm gonna say 6.65. I'm revising it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Thank you, Cowboy. Appreciate it. Let me find my clapping sound. I need like a real soundboard to hit that. And last up for today, going B2B with this one. Thatch. Think they raised a whole bunch of money.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
Better health benefits for less money. Thatch makes it easy to give your team great healthcare. You set a budget and your employees spend it the way that works best for them. And then you see the image on the right with the budget, how a couple people have spent it, showing a couple different people.
I can't read that. What does it say?
Oh,
Dental
it
prescriptions.
says Oscar Health, so it's like a regular plan, and then it's like other
Okay.
healthcare related expenses.
Okay.
How you feeling about this?
Better health benefits for less money. That's like closer. This is probably the best hero copy we've heard so far.
Agreed.
The general catalyst call out, I'm impressed, and if they're targeting startups to use this, which they might, that's actually a pretty good nod, right? Like general catalyst is legit. Uh, from the investors of Snapchat, brought to you now, Thatch, right?
Yeah.
Thatch makes it easy to give your team great healthcare. That's a solid statement. I love that. The only thing I wish was, who is my team? Who is this for me? Like my team is 30 independent contractors distributed all over the earth. Is that me? Probably not. I'd like to know who me is. You set a budget, your employees spend it the way that works best for them. I think that's cool. I want one reassuring statement, but like overall, the copy, this is like the inversion of the past two ones. This is good copy. With not as compelling the rest. Showing this thing, this is cool. The Mark Valdez, that sort of showing these people. I feel like they're going for kind of like a superhuman thing.
Yeah,
If you kind
it
of
does
look at the
feel
way
like that.
Superhuman does like an artistic rendering of their UI, I like that they do that. This is a less sexy version of that, but that's okay. We're talking about healthcare. I'm gonna say what's a 7 and what's an 8 in scoring?
7 is you understand clearly what they do. 8 is you see why they're better than everything else, and then 9 is you'd be ready to sign up
Cool.
immediately.
7.05 is where I kind of put this hero area. Also, the sign up now
7.05,
button,
not
oh 5.
7.5.
Yep. No, 7.05, just barely. They're in the 7 zones, like just barely. And the sign up now button is not necessary. Nobody is doing a PLG of signing up for healthcare for their entire company without talking to somebody, is my guess. Or if you're early enough on, if you just got investment with the general catalyst, you probably need to talk to them anyway to find out if they're your target customer. So,
Got you.
Well, allow me to retort.
I actually would give
what do you
this
got?
like a 8.2
Okay.
because the copy, it's mostly the copy for me. Like I totally get, maybe it's just I just totally get what this business is, especially because of the
Yeah.
examples, and then just showing how people have used this extra benefit. It kind of reminds me of when I was at Microsoft and they gave me some like extra, money to be able to spend towards healthcare, and I just kind of envision like, okay, now you're letting other startups do it. I think to your point, it could be a little bit better in terms of identifying who this is actually for, like maybe which person in the company or what types of companies, so you can self-identify. But I actually really like this.
Okay, I will say two things. One, I can't read it in the copy on the right because the size of
Okay.
your screen.
No.
And so I'll say it's a tentative 7.05, just to be clear. Second, on my screen, when I just went to the website, the line down below is built for companies of all shapes and sizes, is the next words down there at the bottom. And on my screen, they actually pop above the fold. So that they actually are giving me the who, which is nice.
Gotcha. All right, let's go see
Hundreds
the
of
rest of
businesses
the
across
page.
America, from new startups to nationwide enterprises, trust Thatch
There
to
we
give
go.
great health
Okay.
benefits to their teams.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Great healthcare in 5
What a
minutes.
promise! What a promise!
Damn.
Great healthcare in 5 minutes. I'm okay. Like that's a promise.
God damn, homie.
Yeah.
All-in-one platform makes it easy to offer the most personalized healthcare experience to your employees using an ICHRA.
Okay, well, check this out. First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now.
Yeah. Individual coverage health reimbursement arrangement. I just Googled it.
Okay.
Health reimbursement arrangement is an alternative offering a traditional group health plan to your employees.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's.
I mean, that's
it
great.
is- Yeah, I mean, I don't know if people are gonna know that, but I guess you can. You're gonna have to know about that. And they do have an
Totally.
explainer page, obviously. So
Great.
makes sense.
Love it. That's the question that I had, so this is good.
Yeah. You said what to spend your team gets
Let's
great
hit play on this
healthcare.
video.
What's your take on videos? Is there like a particular length, or does it matter just like if it's engaging enough to keep people watching?
I'd say right now, more is better. Right? Like it's like a landing page. They can scroll until they can't scroll anymore. It's okay to just kind of let them keep on going. If you look at like what ClickFunnels people are doing, they're doing like Gary Vee's
Yeah.
doing a freaking 30-minute documentary on his homepage, and it's
Yeah.
like, guess what? I watched 25 minutes of that thing. You know, like I think it's okay to go deeper and deeper and deeper because you can get out whenever you want, and yeah. So I don't think no one's sticking around to the end, or if they are, they're probably not a startup founder where they just stick around to the end because they don't want to offend the video. You know.
Give your team the freedom to choose their healthcare with Thatch, the modern health benefits platform. Traditional group health insurance plans are expensive and wasteful. It's a one-size-fits-all approach, where employers are saddled with managing benefits, dealing with issues that arise, and deciding which doctors their teams can see. You spend lots of time and money, but your team still isn't happy. Thatch fixes that. You provide a flexible monthly budget for your team to spend on healthcare the way they want. Employees can choose from dozens of health, dental, and vision insurance plans, filtering by cost, tier, and even by doctor to ensure they have the coverage they want. Employees can track plans and spending on a comprehensive dashboard, utilizing the remaining healthcare balance for any medical expenses, like therapy and prescriptions. With Thatch, you can set up great health benefits for your team in 5 minutes. Just connect your banking and payroll systems directly, and we'll handle the rest. We'll even help you cancel your old plan at any point in the year. We make budgeting easy, using the data from thousands of health plans to suggest a personalized budget for each employee, based on their age and geography that suits their unique needs. Most companies switching to Thatch save money and provide better, more flexible healthcare for their team. Offload the burden of benefits administration to Thatch, the most flexible way to give your team great healthcare.
Bruh. I'm sold. How much?
Yeah, it's great.
How much is it? I can't even use this, and I would go right now. If I was really on this page, I would just go straight to pricing. Like I wouldn't even scroll.
Yeah. Let's see what's next. Okay, play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is an underused tool. I've seen a bunch of places do this because you can basically rig it so that it's always a good result. But it is helpful for certain things. Like when we had like when I did my t-shirt business, we had like a pricing calculator, and it was very useful. You set a budget that takes care of the rest. Yeah. Employees allocate their budget how they want. You've already said that a bunch of times. Everyone gets a card for their healthcare expenses.
Great. So can HSA.
Compliance. Cool. Is it going to say SOC 2 somewhere on this page?
I don't know if they're
AI powered service for
care.
What is this? Oh, for receipts. Got it.
Okay.
Cool. Payroll providers.
Okay.
Cool. Check mark. Create healthcare experience. How much do you think this is? What do you think the cost is per person?
I think it's going to be probably a fraction of whatever you're spending, right? So it's going to be points, I guess. It's like per month per employee. Yeah, exactly. So it's not even,
Interesting.
per employee.
For up to 50 employees, and then I guess you get a little bit more reporting for over.
Yep.
It's basically $30 per employee.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. Yeah. Very cool. Only thing, is there anything you would add to this page?
Show me, do we get any reviews of people who are happy about it?
Nope. Not a one.
I would like that. They said they have logo porn of like, these are companies that are doing it. I don't personally know most of these. I don't open up, but
yeah, I'm not. I haven't heard of these.
Yeah. So I'd say, give me some social kind of indication that this is safe and that this is good. This is an instance of too good to be true, right? So like they have the
Yeah.
right promise in the right way. And so now immediately the consumer is going to say, is this too good to be true? And so the two questions they're going to have are, does it work for me? Right. So it's like, is this actually for me as opposed to, am I the wrong target? Right. And the second is this a scam? Did it work for other people like me? Right. And so those are the two things we need to answer here. That for me is, yeah, I think that for me is you got to be more specific than everybody, everything for everybody that copyright below the fold. Just start with up to X employees and just say, this is who we focus on, and then dominate that space until you're so sexy that then the bigger companies want you. But in reality, the bigger companies, you're so risky. That's going to be so hard to get, a person with 1,000 employees or something like that.
Yeah, I think they could probably pull out some case studies and use case studies that confirm the different promise points that they've already made throughout the page.
Yeah,
that works pretty well. We're doing a couple of case studies for our e-commerce company right now, and kind of use the case studies to show the things that you're already trying to talk about. It just kind of backs you up a little bit, especially if you can tie it to like a particular part of your system. Maybe it's like a particular feature, maybe it's the flexibility, maybe it's the pricing compared to other options. You can just use that to hit at different points that you care about. Cool.
Okay.
Thatch.ai, what are we giving this overall? I think you had it 7.05 on this page.
Oh, I got to revise that after having looked at it more. This is a pretty solid. It's in the 8 range.
Yeah.
I think this is the best one we've seen today.
Yeah.
So I'll say 8.37.
8.37. Yeah, I'm with that. Very cool. Congrats to
Yeah.
Thatch. Raising $38 million. So Blake, where can people find you, and what kind of companies do you work with typically?
Yeah, primarily we're in the consumer space, or call it, if it's B2B, it's like business to professional, but it's less than 30-day sales cycle. We're spending on an ad, they're filling out a form, or just going and directly checking out. So I'd say e-com, consumer subscription, or kind of low ticket B2B subscription. We tend to work with venture-backed startups after seed, kind of pre-Series B. We love that range of like 10,000 MRR up to like maybe $500,000 in MRR. That's kind of the range that we like to live in. We give fractional growth teams, and we're doing this stuff, just optimizing landing pages, optimizing ads, and all for the cost of like one marketer. You get a full growth team. If folks want to chat with me, go to allsmith.org. I think my email is actually on there. Otherwise, you can find me on LinkedIn.
Awesome. Great to chat.
Yeah.
This was super fun. Maybe we'll do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be down. This is fun.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, well, that's it. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner. Check out gotogill.com for your product marketing needs. Denbo out.